We were promised chaos at the border. In retrospect, it all looks like fear-mongering. Unauthorized U.S. southern border crossings dropping by more than half since Title 42 ended 3 weeks ago. All that and more now on Draft's Grievances. Chaos at the border. That's what Republicans promised would happen if the public health order, known as Title 42, was allowed to expire. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis arguing the border should be entirely closed with the expiration of Title 42 to prevent a human tsunami from overwhelming immigration authorities. And former President Donald Trump declaring the termination of Title 42 would be a, quote, day of infamy. And Democrats who agreed with President Biden and allowed the order to expire were, quote, destroying our country. House Republicans capitalizing on this hysteria to pass a sweeping border security bill the day before the order, which allowed for the quick expulsion of migrants, was set to expire. The Republican package, which never got a vote in the Democratic-controlled Senate, would have restarted construction on Trump's border wall, ramped up deportations and detentions, while significantly cutting asylum access. The dire rhetoric from leading Republicans and the right-wing media ecosystem, combined with the drastic legislative action taken by House Republicans, causing even some Democrats to question whether enough was being done to secure America's southern border. But the Biden administration holding firm to their commitment to let Title 42 expire and preparing for a potential surge in migrants. The U.S. opening new migrant processing centers in Central and South America, and encouraging migrants who pass through other countries on their way to the U.S. to first seek asylum there before coming to America. President Biden also deploying an additional 1,500 troops along the southern border, in addition to more asylum officers and medics. The administration also increasing its use of expedited removal on those who cross unlawfully that results in a nearly 5-year ban on re-entering the country. This coordinated, well-thought-out, and executed plan appears to not only be working, but also exceeding expectations. The number of unauthorized entries along the U.S. Mexico border dropping by more than half since Title 42 was allowed to expire. According to the U.S. Border Patrol Chief, Raul Ortiz, the week Title 42 expired, there were more than 67,000 apprehensions at the border. The next week, ending May 19th, there were less than 29,000 apprehensions. And the following week, ending May 26th, there were just over 22,000 apprehensions. So you got that right. Since Title 42 has expired, apprehensions have decreased by more than 67%. And while it is true we have only 3 weeks of data, and there is no telling what will happen tomorrow, this drastic reduction in unauthorized border crossings is the exact opposite of what we were told to expect. The Border Patrol saying this reduction in encounters can be attributed to both the new consequences that have been implemented for illegal crossings and the expanded pathways for entering into the U.S. lawfully. So what happened to the frequently repeated Republican charge that President Biden and his Democratic allies are for, quote, open borders? Well, besides the fact that that was never true, and President Biden and his Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, have repeatedly said our borders are not open, it appears once again that President Biden has been underestimated. It turns out that President Biden and his Secretary of Homeland Security know exactly what they are doing. Stop believing the Republican lies and false narratives that are only designed to fearmonger. While Republicans have magically stopped talking about the border since Title 42 ended and illegal immigration plummeted, there is no doubt they will once again accuse President Biden of being for open borders and illegal immigration as the 2020 election draws near. Don't buy their lies. Follow the data. Thanks for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think.